Hello everyone. Thanks to over 2,000 subscribers, it's time to say a few words again regarding what this channel is about. I'm getting asked a lot, why is it called Metal of the 90s, while you have bands from the 80s too, or bands who formed recently? I started filming concerts in 1992, and when I created my YouTube channel almost 20 years later, I basically wanted to save my old videotapes from being destroyed and lost. 20 years is a critical age for a VHS tape, so I uploaded my stuff from the 90s, and that's where this name, Metal of the 90s, came from. But also a lot of new stuff was filmed since, so it's not about the musical styles of the 90s or the date when a band was formed. I'd always be happy to introduce a new band like Sintage last month, for example. I'm also getting asked by some viewers what it was like to film concerts in the 90s, when there were no mobile phones and no internet videos. First, you couldn't just take the device out of your pocket and press the record button. VHS cameras had a size similar to this light, for example. So no chance you could just walk into a venue with that monster sitting on your shoulder. You needed a written permission to show at the door. So you put a paper into a fax machine, remember nobody had email, sent it to the management and asked nicely if you were allowed to film. If you were lucky, they stamped it, signed it and sent the fax back to give you an okay. Of course, you also met bands who were so protective about their shows that you couldn't get any green lights. Another problem was that cameras were so expensive I couldn't afford to buy one. We always went to a rental service Saturday morning, borrowed cameras and returned them Monday morning. Without a couple of friends helping a lot with the driving and carrying, I couldn't have done any filming. Thanks forever again to Frank, Philip, Patrick, Stefan and everyone else. Definitely the main reason why I started filming again in 2011 was that meanwhile cameras were affordable and very small. If you connected a proper microphone to them, the mic was bigger than the camera. Nevertheless, the picture quality became much better. I just uploaded a video from Demon in 1992. That was the first concert I ever filmed. We had 3 cameras that night, including one provided by the Demon fan club. I had written to Demon manager Mike Stone, a very friendly and helpful guy. My intention had been to make a kind of video history of the band. I had wanted to make an interview for this. But Mike actually arranged for Demon to come to my hometown and play a gig which could be filmed. Brand new live footage, yeah! So the filming went fine, but what to do with the recordings without any internet? We could only broadcast on our local cable TV channel, maybe watched by 100 or 200 people. Then also some tapes were mailed around, so another 50 users got hold of those. Before internet, it was impossible to get through to a worldwide audience. This is finally what's making me happy in 2022, getting comments from people grateful for watching these videos I make, and they are from Iran, Finland or Argentina. Thanks to this audience around the world, and keep watching Metal of the 90s. Or 80s. Or 2020s, as long as it's metal.